Kia ora, ponovno kličem z Nove Zelandije, drage gledalke in dragi gledalci. Pred slabim letom dni sem vam obljubila, da se v deželo dolgega belega oblaka zopet vrnem in predstavim še nekatere tamkajšnje plesne ustvarjalce. Obisk hčerke Tereze, ki si je izbrala Auckland za svoj nov dom, postaja zame že skoraj tradicionalen in če se teden novozelandskega plesa odvija prav takrat, pa je sploh odlično. Prvič v zgodovini novozelandskega plesa se je namreč glavna organizacija DNZ, ki skrbi za plesno sceno, za izobraževanje, pomoč pri nastopih, turnejah, financiranju, odločila, da združi plesalce ne glede na plesno zvrst, s katero se ukvarjajo. Organizacijo, ki deluje tako v Wellingtonu kot v Aucklandu, je letos prevzel Anton Carter, ki sicer prihaja iz glasbenih vod, a ambicij mu ne manjka.
New Zealand needs a platform to celebrate dance. Because dance can go under the radar and people do it in their own communities. This is really about elevating dance to a national level, national consciousness, so people firstly can understand the beautiful dance that's created in New Zealand, but also they can participate in the various different kind of dance forms that are happening all around the country. So I had seen the benefits in New Zealand with what had happened with the New Zealand Music Week. They turned into a New Zealand Music Month. So I saw that idea as an opportunity, and when I was appointed as the Chief Executive for Dance here in New Zealand, I thought it would be a great project to launch and to introduce. We have about 50 different performances for individuals and people all around the country celebrating during Dance Week. So I'm really happy that people have really embraced the idea initially, and we have some wonderful things happening. In New Zealand, we're very democratic, so it's what I call is the open access approach. We give people the framework, we tell them what we want them to do, but it's really up to them to respond, which is kind of the excitement. It's not us being prescriptive, it's us very much saying we want to celebrate, elevate and participate in dance, and what can you do to do that?
Od 23. do 30. aprila se je New Zealand Dance Week odvijal na različnih prizoriščih 4-milijonske Nove Zelandije. Odprtje je bilo zelo neformalno, z peščico novinarjev in nekaj plesnih ustvarjalcev, dejala bi zelo skromno, a vseeno v prestižnem hotelu Langham v Aucklandu kot del plesnega tekmovanja v športnih plesih, salsi, šovu, džezu. Na odprtju sta zaplesala Brian Jones, moj novozelandski plesni guru, ki mi pomaga pri vzpostavljanju kontaktov s plesnimi ustvarjalci in brez katerega bi bila odkrito rečeno bosa, ter Wendy Johnson, nekdanja plesalka in ena od velikih koreografskih zvezd ameriške različice šova Ples z zvezdami. Wendy je tudi ena od glavnih organizatork plesnega tekmovanja Kiwi Classic Dance Competition, ki ga organizira skupaj s kolegico in zvezdo novozelandskega šova Ples z zvezdami in lastnico plesnega studia Candy Lane in Kingsleyem Gainsfordom, predsednikom novozelandskega sveta za standardne plese.
It's a chance. What we did here, they had dance sport, which is what you guys do in Europe, and but they had no pro-am dancing here, and pro-am dancing is huge in America. And I just felt for the betterment of dancing in New Zealand that if we gave everyone a chance to dance, it would make the dance industry become a little bigger. Because the way it was before was kind of a discrimination. If you didn't have a dance partner, you couldn't dance in a competition. And now we opened it up that as long as you've got a teacher, you can dance in a dance competition if you want to do it. There are no age limits, anyone can do it. So it's opened up dancing to a much wider community than what we had before. And I'm really excited. We started with like 10 Pro-Am students and we have 150 at this event, yeah. And Australia is coming over and they're joining in, and we always have a few Americans. It's a little far for America to come. Auckland now has had a rejuvenated interest in dancing, but Wellington and Christchurch is not so much happening. So I'm hoping that they'll see what we did here and get dancing going in Wellington and Christchurch or elsewhere in the country. Slovenia is a big dance nation, and like our mutual friend Barbara Ambrose has been wonderful for dancing, and she recently has taken a group to Cuba and explored more the Cuban rhythms and what's going on there. Barbara's great. She and myself, I'm a little older than Barbara, but we share that great passion for dance to share it with the world, and that's what drives us, I think.
Kiwi Classic Competition je bil zame res nekaj novega, saj tekmovanja mešanih parov profesionalcev in njihovih varovancev v živo še nisem doživela. Stefano Olivieri je bil član lanske žirije šova Ples z zvezdami, tekmovanja pa se je udeležil soplesalko Sally. Miranda MacArthur je mladinka, ki se je zavrtela kar nekajkrat po pravilih tekmovanja.
This is my student. I'm a professional and we are from Australia, from Sydney. And my student, Sally, she competes against other students. They dance with their teacher also. So it's what we call professional with amateur, pro-am. We are dancing in level 4 and the highest level would be open, which is 5 dancers. And so today we are doing 4 dance events. Thanks to the Dancing with the Stars program, hopefully that will lift the industry and more people will come and enjoy dancing.
I just quite like to just dance really well and just improve of how, because I've been practicing quite a lot, so just put all of that on the dance floor and try come and play.
Miranda si seveda želi nastopiti na enem od državnih prvenstev, ki ga vsako leto organizira Dag Pouhare. Novozelandski plesalci so namreč razdeljeni na 2 plesni zvezi. In sicer eno, ki sodi v mednarodno zvezo VDSF in eno, ki je članica zveze VDC. Ja, tudi tam daleč stran se krešejo mnenja o plesu kot športu oziroma umetnosti.
We're aware of them, but a lot of our couples will go to competitions at our WDSF as well. It's no problem for our couples to dance in either. For competitive couples, New Zealand has around 120 competitive couples, but with Australia, we usually top 200 to 250 couples that compete in the event. Obviously, we're a long way from Europe, so it's usually a rather large campaign to get across there. Some dancers are very fortunate that they've got sponsorship, but some don't. So we do a lot of fundraising locally. I know that Blair and GC run a lot of shows to fundraise to get themselves across the Blackpool, but it's more than that. It's getting to a lot of the larger competitions that are in Australia as well, and of course the Asian circuit. So the Dance Council of New Zealand, Ballroom Dance Council, does support professional and amateur dancers as well, and then obviously the rest is fundraising.
Tudi že omenjeni Brian, ki je bil lani v šovu Ples z zvezdami glavni plesni koordinator, se spominja lepih preteklih časov.
Stylistically, there's changes. I suppose you could say it's getting a lot more dynamic in its style and form. And there always, with the development of a dance style, there's things that you will like, things that will appeal to you, other things that may not be so appealing, but as I say, it's growing, and as I say, it is a lot more dynamic, and it's probably leaning more towards the sports side of dancing, I would say, than the artistic side of dancing. I think it's I feel myself, it's losing a little bit of the artistic in favour of the sports athletic aspect, but it's still, that's part of the growth and development. There's a lot of people who dance, but Dance Week is there to promote it, let people know what's available, because there's so many different dance styles you can be involved in, whether it's socially or competitively, so yes, this is the beginning of it, next year will be bigger.
Na tekmovanju se je plesalo mnogo plesnih zvrsti, tudi show dance. Koreograf James Luck je bil zelo ponosen na svoje varovanke Candy Lane Dancers, a pogled na koreografijo in izvedbo me je pahnil v čase prejšnjega stoletja.
I'm mostly inspired by the music, so I listen to the song a lot and I think what's tasteful for the competition, what's appropriate for the child's age, what's going to make them have fun. Mostly important, it's about the kids having fun, really, so it's making sure they love the routine. If there's something they love to do, maybe they have a special trick or a special turn they like to do, making sure that's in the routine. So it's just as much their choreography as it is my choreography. I have very high expectations of my students, definitely. I like to push them, but not too hard. It's all about, again, first and foremost, I say I want you to have fun. And then secondly, I want you to win. But as long as they have fun, I don't mind how they do.
Že lani sem vam omenila podatke, da se s plesom aktivno ukvarja 16,8% populacije stare nad 16 let. 22,6% seveda ženske populacije tedensko pleše. Ples je na 6. mestu najbolj popularne športne aktivnosti med pacifiškim prebivalstvom Nove Zelandije. Na 6. mestu med Maori in Azijci in na 8. mestu aktivno plešejo Novozelandci in Evropejci. In seveda Slovenke. Se spomnite Maše Johansson, ki sem jo lani predstavila oktobra in se je po dolgih letih bivanja v Aucklandu vrnila nazaj v Slovenijo. No, Maša in njen mož Giancarlo sta ponovno kupila enosmerno vozovnico in se vrnila nazaj na Novo Zelandijo, ker v Sloveniji ni bilo pravega posluha in navdušenja nad njuno salso. Sta pa zato z osvojitvijo naslova svetovnih prvakov še posebej zaželena na Novi Zelandiji.
You do have the opportunity at these competitions to represent two countries. And because Marsha is Slovenian, and
Yes.
we base our decision to represent both Slovenia and New Zealand because our careers as professional dancers started here in New Zealand, and this is where we have had most of our professional career. But at the same time, when we went to Slovenia, Marsha wanted to make sure that Slovenia was also represented because there were no Slovenian representatives on the international salsa circuit, the competitive salsa circuit. Slovenia has never been represented.
Jaz sem zelo strastna plesalka, jaz res uživam v plesu, ampak mene zanima tudi biznis, ne? In žal sem mnenja, da nima slovenska salsa scena smisla za biznis. Naprimer, vse ti popusti, pa to enostavno ne pele nikamor, ker vsi moramo jesti. In vse stroške, ki jih imamo, to moramo vsi poplačati, ne glede na to, kaj delamo.
However, what I have noticed is that there are very, very few opportunities for amateur dancers, for instance, who would like to take it a step further and not just social dance, but maybe perform or compete. And this is very, very limited. And unfortunately, I feel, know for a fact actually, that this comes because the leaders in the industry, whoever they are, don't set an example for the amateurs that are wanting to do something like that. So it never reaches that point. We've been living in New Zealand we've been running our Latinissimo dance since 2005 here, and we were the first ones who started this step of giving amateurs an opportunity to perform and compete. But we had to set the example ourselves first. So we started doing it, and as people saw us doing it, they also wanted to do it. So it creates a chain reaction of that. I understand that salsa dancing is about having fun and the social life of it. That's one part of it. But the second part of it is, for instance, in the business industry, the business side of it. For a school to survive, we need commitment, constant commitment. And the people who are wanting to continuously improve their dancing, they are the ones who are going to be coming back over and over again. So we have to set goals for them.
Instructors cannot see that the business is made in people who cannot dance, not people who can dance. People who can dance are an example for the people who cannot dance, and it gives the people who can't dance something to strive for, to look forward to get there. But the income isn't people who cannot dance, but they've forgotten about them. In Slovenia, they've forgotten about them.
Plesni teden je poskrbel tudi za predstave, ki niso bile odplesane na tradicionalnem odru, ampak so vabile na ogled recimo v galerijo. Še posebej je bil navdušujoč nastop starejših plesalcev, ki jih vodi Susan Jordan in sodijo v tisto kategorijo, ki rečemo, da za ples nikoli nisi prestar. Poppy dance ali makov ples seveda simbolizira Anzac Day, spomin na Gallipoli iz Prve svetovne vojne.
So I've been teaching seniors dance, so people over 60, contemporary dance for quite a few years now, and I've just recently started the Company of Seniors, which is a performance group, and today is our first public performance with this one. Don't grow old because you stop dancing. You stop dancing and then you grow old. So I'm encouraging people not only to not stop dancing, but also to start dancing. So I've got my classes range from, I think the youngest is 66, the oldest is 100. And we do safe movement appropriate for that age at different levels. So I'm looking at things like creativity, mental and physical, and social well-being are the things that I cover in class through movement and through music.
Na otoku Waiheke, do katerega se pripelješ v pol ure s trajektom, pa trenira tudi skupina 22 plesalcev in plesalk imenovanih Hip Hop Operation Waiheke, starih med 68 in 95 let. Leta 2013 so tekmovali v Las Vegasu in prišli v Guinnessovo knjigo rekordov kot najstarejša plesna skupina na svetu. Posebna je tudi skupina Touch Compass, ki jo vodi Catherine Chappell. Gre namreč za edino skupino na Novi Zelandiji, ki združuje plesalce s plesalci na invalidskih vozičkih, plesalce s posebnimi potrebami, plesalce, ki opominjajo, da je ples življenje. Prihodnje leto bodo praznovali 20. obletnico delovanja.
Being 20 years next year is really exciting for us, and we've been doing a variety of products over the last few years, and right from the beginning we've started with our aerial dance work, and now we've been working in short dance films as well as taking portable dance to the people. So for us it's about just being able to try and access more people to be included in the work, and also just finding new opportunities for people with and without a disability to combine and work together in inclusive dance practice. In the beginning, there wasn't any of this work being done, so when I came back to start classes, we couldn't even find enough people to start class, so I had to go around talking to different groups, disability networks, and just sharing what I had learnt from overseas, and out of that we got one person, and then another talk I got another person, so we had enough eventually to start a class. Because I think in the beginning people had no awareness that this was an opportunity for people with disabilities and non-disabled to work together and create dance performance and workshops. So in the first year and a half we just had workshops and classes, and then after that we decided to put on a show. Well, I decided to put on a show, so we applied for a grant, but our first rehearsal space was up 3 flights of stairs, and we had to carry, it was a free studio, so we just took it because a friend loaned it to us, and we had to carry dancers on our backs up the stairs, and then we had to carry an electric wheelchair up the stairs and then walk someone up 1 foot at a time, and it took half an hour to get us in the building. It was a bit shorter going back down, but yeah, and so that was quite full on, and sometimes it's what you do just to start out because you have that sort of opportunity. But now, of course, we have to make sure that we provide studios or halls that are actually accessible and try to make that as easy as possible. Well, we work with a range of people, and from those with a physical disability, those without, those with a mental or an intellectual disability. So we just work, we work with people, and we work with trying to encourage them to go beyond what they can currently do, and we don't expect them to only work in a certain parameter. I especially want people to be able to go beyond what they feel they can actually achieve, within a safety realm of course, but I just think there's a lot that people don't think they perhaps can do something because they've never had the opportunity.
Ena vodilnih plesnih skupin je tudi New Zealand Dance Company, ki jo vodi Shona McCoa. Njihovo domovanje so prekrasni prostori v centru Aucklanda na ulici Wellesley, ki si jih lahko sposojajo tudi ostali plesni ustvarjalci. Shona s ponosom tudi pove, da so se pravkar vrnili z evropske turneje, zdaj pa jih čakajo 4 nastopi na južnem otoku Nove Zelandije.
It was really interesting taking a program of New Zealand work to Europe. It's actually the second time we've been to the Holland Dance Festival, which is, in our opinion, the most prestigious dance festival in the world. And for the first time to Germany, and the work was incredibly well received. We had standing ovations at every show and full houses everywhere we went. People were really, really intrigued by the nature of the work and by the strength of the dancers. The New Zealand Dance Company is made up of a group of highly intelligent and articulate individuals. I'm much more interested in what we call in New Zealand the wairua, which means the spirit of the dancer, than necessarily the same kind of technique. And I think all of these dancers have something very special and individual to offer. I think the way that New Zealanders dance is particularly grounded. We're very earthbound, partly because of the territory of New Zealand is very mountainous and quite close, and I think that's reflected. Also quite a percussive nature in the work because of the influence of Pacific cultures in our movement. I established the company was to provide a beautiful space for people to work in, and a really strong producing structure so that choreographers could concentrate on just making the work rather than having to market the work, raise the funds for the work. So I'm very happy with how the company is progressing, and I'm very happy to offer other choreographers wonderful dances and wonderful working conditions.
Tudi ples na odprtem v eksterierju je bil prvič odplesan v centru Aucklanda. Dances for Small Spaces je projekt Ksenije Alderson in njene skupine Trip Stramble Fall, ki nas je odpeljala pred vrata, na klopco, na stopnice, na ulico.
Pioneering contemporary choreographers have done a lot of it, and I've just been really interested in urban scapes for film and dance and photography and stuff. So yeah, I just and it's just a really accessible way to do dance, and so it's a free way to do dance. But it's a lot more to play with other than studio. Yeah.
How did you pick these four positions?
This last alleyway is we've used this a lot over the years. We did a dance film in here, and we just love it, Jane and I. And then the other ones, I just always keep passing. The blue door, the first one, and I was like, oh, we should do something there. It's just striking. Yeah, and the small space, I just wanted to do it for a while. It just came to me, yeah.
What does it mean for you to be a part of a New Zealand Dance Week festival?
It's really exciting to be able to share dance with people that don't usually, don't see a lot of it or haven't seen it before, and just contribute to the community because it is quite small. So it's just really exciting in that way.
In kako lahko skoraj na koncu oddaje strnem misli, kakšen je novozelandski ples?
I think New Zealand dance has a physicality. We're an outdoor sporting type people. So I think we have the spectrum. Yeah, and in between we have all different styles as well. One thing I think is that we need to be influenced more or see more from around the world, so our ideas and visions can be bigger.
There's a huge sense of physicality, but there's also a lot of people working in the realm of sort of making a statement about their culture or about the way they live, or so yeah, there is a certain flavour about New Zealand work.
We've got Paris Goebbels, who is doing extremely well internationally, in hip-hop. She is someone who has a talent, and she's been lucky enough to have been seen, made the connections, and is out there working internationally, working with top international celebrities, choreographing shows, Cirque du Soleil, and that's great. So I think anyone who's making a success coming from a small country like New Zealand and being able to get out there in the international scene and make an impact is great.
Hip-hoperko Paris Goebel, na katero je ponosna cela Nova Zelandija, žal nisem imela priložnosti srečati, saj je razpeta med projekte v Ameriki za vse vodilne ameriške pevce, od Nicki Minaj do Justina Bieberja. Tudi ni naključje, da je letošnja poslanica ob 29. aprilu, mednarodnem dnevu plesa, prišla izpod rok koreografa Lemija Bonifasija. Lemi raje pleše kot govori za kamero, lahko pa prisluhnete njegovim besedam, ki jih je posredoval na odprtju festivala.
Touch the cosmos, source of our divinity, illuminating the face of the ancestors so that we can see the face of the children. Woven above, woven below, inside, within our bones and our flesh and our memory, earth is changing. People are in mass migrations. Turtles in silent preparation. The heart is injured. Make dance a movement of peace, a movement of love, a movement of justice, a light of the truth.
To je bila novozelandska parada plesa, ki ora do naše oddaje, ki bo na sporedu čez 14 dni. Saj veste, ker je dan s plesom odličen dan. Lep plesni živjo, do prihodnjič.